If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you choose? Is it a place people have gone before? Or is it a blank space on a map? Well, to us, Norway felt like a blank space on the map. And that's what led us on this adventure. Because the real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. My girlfriend and I knew nothing about Norway before going there, other than the incredible pictures we saw on Instagram. And honestly, that had us hooked. And since we knew nothing about the country or had any expectations, we embarked on this trip with open eyes to discover it for ourselves. And that meant planning nothing besides where we were going to stay each night, and sometimes not even that. We started our trip off by flying to the unique city of Alesund, which sat right on the edge of the ocean. But from there, we drove inland to explore all the fjords and the massive mountains around Andalsnes. From there, we headed down to Loen and into Flam, and then ended our trip on a sailboat in the Bergen harbor. No pictures or travel blogs could have ever prepared us for what we were about to embark on. Since we had no itinerary or plans, we kind of just stopped wherever we wanted to go. We saw a waterfall off in the distance, we just hopped out of the car and went up to it. If we looked up and saw a mountain, and we wanted to see what the view was from the top, well, we just hiked up. Honestly, there were more signs for hiking and trailheads than there were actual road signs. And there were tons of pull-offs that led to stunning views of these massive waterfalls and these vast fjords that cut through the landscapes. And it was that mindset that led to a 100-mile drive from Andalsnes to Loen, taking nearly 8 hours to finish. But that's mostly due to the troll wall. It's this winding white-knuckle drive that cuts up the near vertical face of a mountain with drop-offs on either side. But it sure makes for some of the best views I've ever had from a car. And even better views once we got up to the top and started hiking around. Some adventures required us to drive up an empty road to the end, hop out, throw our packs onto our back, and just follow a trail. To our surprise, a flock of sheep led us up one trailhead. And as we got closer and closer to the glacier, the winds kept getting stronger and stronger, and at one point nearly stopping us in our tracks. But it really didn't matter how strong the wind was, because it was not going to stop us from getting up to the base of it. It was so incredibly beautiful. Not a single person for miles around. On our way back down to Loen, we stopped at another glacier. This one was the complete opposite. It was a lush green landscape with barely any wind, but it still towered so high above you and made you just feel so small. It seems like you could always experience something new around the next corner, and sometimes all you needed to do was just drive through a tunnel. On one side, it could have been snowy, pass through a few kilometers of tunnel, and you would end up on a green landscape on the other side. Beautiful doesn't even begin to describe this place, and I'm hard-pressed to find the words that could even come close to doing Norway justice. Each one of its natural features could be worthy of a national park in the States, but here, it could just be outside your front door. You could drive for hours and hours without seeing another person or car. You're more likely to run into traffic caused by goats or sheep. Throughout the trip, the landscape was always changing. But one thing remained constant, and that was water. You were either driving next to it, taking a ferry across it, or just hiking right up to it. And sure, every part of Norway has already been discovered and seen, but not by us. And that's what made this trip incredible. It was that true feeling of exploration, and nobody can take that away from us.